Okay, so this is another one of these Japan games, 5 rounds, 5 minutes each. Um, and then we hit play. Okay. All right. And so we get a phone number right away. That's very good. 1020 663 722. I think 1-2 here, the numbers are from north to south. That's probably Hokkaido, although I'm not sure. 0120 might be a special number, like a mobile or something. Um, hmm. Yeah. Although the other thing about Hokkaido, though, is that on this van, the second character here is actually in the name of Sapporo, right? Except, wait, or no, it isn't. Okay, I thought it was. Getting my country confused. Um, I'm not an expert. Here we have something. This is an address, but just locally, right? 592, and this pole is in 510 in the same address block. Um, yeah, I don't see a city or something on here. I think this is a dentist's office. Um, let's see. Um, okay, 0800 is definitely a toll-free number. Um, yeah, 048. Yeah, that 0120 was a special. 048, the numbers go from north to south. 3 is Tokyo, and then 4 is areas surrounding Tokyo in what's called the Kanto region. And that what I remember also about this is that it's not the northern part of the Kanto, which that this is 272829. It has to be not in Tokyo, but in the Kanto region here. Um, for 8, um, let's see. I know that it starts at 2 over here and sort of goes around. And I think 4-8 should be maybe over here, although I don't know for sure. Yeah, 0484780783. You'll notice this is a 6-digit local number. This is 7, so they may have switched it. That I think this is a sign that a 6-digit local number is actually kind of ruralish. That. So I think this is not very close to Tokyo, but it's in the Tokyo area. The Kanto. Um, and that I had Chiba Prefecture. Wait, that has the city on it. Um, that here, this is another one of those address tags. They're very common. Um, it's this here. These last 2 characters are the neighborhood. Uh, this indicates that it's a neighborhood. This is a 5 above it. Um, and it actually has it in the Roman alphabet at the bottom, which is unusual for this sign. Hisashi Sakao Gochome. Okay, so it's so that first part, Niza, it looks like, or yeah, at the top it's new something, like yeah, and of course now I don't know exactly what part of Kanto this is in, so this could be a search on the map for finding this place. I think it's called Nisa or something like that. Hmm. Yeah, I think that, it being 4-8, like, I think that's like Chiba or Saitama Prefecture. But yeah, is there a bigger example on one of these signs of the city name that okay. So it wasn't Chiba, it was Saitama Prefecture. Niza, that's where it was. Okay. Um, so this character that looks like a Sai at the end, that is the city character. You see it on the map a lot. Municipalities all have this character at the end, except for rural ones, which have different characters at the end. So just these first two characters are Nisa. Okay. Um, okay, 01182333000. 011 means that this is Sapporo. And Sapporo has streets that intersect in right angles, which, yep, that's what we've got here. And also there is a numbering system for streets in Sapporo, um, which, may or may not be helpful, that it isn't quite as straightforward as finding a street in, say, Manhattan, but also the numbers in the Sapporo system still correspond to areas of the city and not to the actual streets, which do not have names. But if we can find a stoplight, those will definitely be marked. Okay, being alert, of course, for businesses or utility poles, which, also will give us clues. Okay, this is a street big enough that maybe it has a stoplight on it. Yeah, there's one. Okay. Fukuzumi 24. Okay, that is not the ones in central Sapporo have like north, south, east, west characters at the beginning, and that it will have character number, character number. This is not one of these. This is an outlying part of Sapporo. Fukuzumi. But it's again a numerical system. Um, but that means that we have to find Fukuzumi, which may not be obvious. One thing is to see if there's a train station named after it on the map. Um, let's see. There's also the possibility that this, I would say the possibility that it's not Sapporo at all, but that phone number was a 1-1, right? So unless we see evidence to the contrary, that we are probably in Sapporo. Okay. Okay, so I am not seeing a train station by that name. So it was Fukuzumi. So it has the same Fuku at the beginning as like Fukushima, Fukuoku means, good luck. You see them actually in like Chinese decorations a lot. And it means like happy or fortunate. Like there's the famous Vietnamese restaurant with internet fame called Fat Fuck because like that actually means happy Buddha in Vietnamese, and it's that same fuck in that like for Fuku. Yeah, the problem is that the maps are often you have to zoom in too far to get the region names. Um, yeah, so if we yeah, is there maybe oh, down there's one of those blue directional signs on highways that tells us that those have road numbers on them. We only have a minute left, so okay. Sapporo Dome, yep. Okay, 82 hexagonal and 36 is the main route. Okay, so where's 36? There's 36. There's 82. Okay, there's Fukuzumi. Okay, then that was 4-2, right? So that's Fukuzumi 2. Sometimes the stoplights do not match with the numbering on the map, so let's see. Yeah, that's Fukuzumi 2, wait, 2-4, I think. Yeah, was it 2-4? Well, we can go back and look. Uh, Wait, that's not the same light, is it? Um, okay. Well, I got 460 meters off, but that's, you know, very good for a Japanese round, though, 49.91 points. So didn't 5K it, but that's a good score. Okay, so next round. Okay. Stop! Okay. Let's see, do we see a phone number 0120 again? That's probably, that's like a mobile or something, like some reserved code in the system. Um, Fukuoka Amalgamated Government Office. So Fukuoka is in Kyushu. It's the largest city on the island and the largest city in the 9 range of phone numbers. So our prediction is that if we see a phone number, it's going to be 92. And 9 phone numbers are only Kyushu and the far south. That Okinawa, it turns out, is out of the ordinary order. It's not, you would expect Okinawa to be like 99 something, right? But it isn't. It's 988 and 989. And the 99s are actually, it turns out, not in Okinawa Prefecture. They're in the other part of the Ryukyu Islands that are, what is it, Kagoshima Prefecture or something. Okay, yeah, there's Fukuoka, so we know we're in Fukuoka again, 082 as predicted. Okay, so next question is, how do we find things that, again, signs next to stoplights or blue signs over roads are good, or sometimes white signs over roads. It looks like we're in the city center. Just looking at this, that it's big. That that Fukuoka has a sort of a single large city center. That there are sometimes you'll encounter a large city that's a composite, like Kitakyushu on the northern tip of the island is a modern composite. There are actually several city centers in it. But yeah, Fukuoka actually I think has a center. That there's the Hakata Station is I think in the right area, and you can just see from the way the roads work. Okay, so we have 2 minutes left. That's not a location, I think. Yeah, I've seen that one at stoplights. That's actual instructions and not geography. Um, okay, Hakata Station, which I just mentioned, 385 Airport. So there's Hakata Station. Let's see, 385. Are we actually like right? We must be right by the thing then, if this is it, right? Um, yeah, JR Hakata Station is that way. Okay. Um, Now, if we return to start here, we can see if there are any businesses or things that we can locate. That's a parking sign. Let's see. This is Yeah, don't know what that is. The best thing would be if there were like a, some trade business like a 7-Eleven, a Lawson, and, McDonald's, something like that. Um, let's see, there's, again, the 92 phone number, for Fukuoka. Genki. Yeah, where is that? Maybe in here? Um, let's see. So, Fukuoka Amalgamated Government Office. Is that easily visible in the area? Not really. Okay, 187 meters. Which you'll notice, that Japan is so crowded that 187 meters is 3 blocks. um, that, yeah, very, very Manhattan-esque sometimes, and so, next round, we have, um, okay, there's an address poll. Uh, it even has little Ruby characters next to the kanji which tell you how they're read. This is what Minami Dai or something like that. 1 chome 7. Oh, and here it is, Minami Dai 1 chome, Minami Ku. Okay, Minami Ku means the south. That's up here also. Means the south district of a large city. We don't know which one it is. Unfortunately. Um, if it has a single like thing called South District, it's probably I don't think they would have one of those in Osaka or Tokyo. That this is a city that doesn't have a lot of ku in it, which would be like a second tier metropolis. So this is someplace like Sendai or Hiroshima. Yeah, okay. Let's see. What do I think about climate? Maybe that would narrow things down. Not really. I mean, it's Japan is not really that different in terms of climate. Let's see. Okay, no area code on there, 7 digits. That again supports the idea that we are not in Tokyo or Osaka. There's a 7-Eleven. Yeah, yeah, I've noticed 7-Elevens on the map are very, they'll actually have part of the address on the map, which will make them unusually easy to find if we have some of these things about, like for instance on the other polls we had Minami-ku and the other address information. Um, a phone number, of course, would be uh, disambiguating with what we've got, right? We know that this is a fairly large city, um, and the phone numbers follow, again, a clear geographical pattern. Um, okay, the parking signs, no information. 042 is the Tokyo area. Um, they're north to south. Tokyo is 3. 042, as I remember, that's the beginning of the suburban Tokyo range, and as I remember, I think it sort of starts here and goes around like this, right? So 42 is so I thought it was not Tokyo, that it was southward Minami. Uh, I'm thinking this is one of these big things like Sagamihara or Hachioji. Um, see, Sagamihara has Chuo Ward that's downtown. Uh, we're looking for Minami or southward. That's Zama City, Yamato City, Minami Ward. Okay. Um, so now we try to remember what we saw on those utility poles back there as the address information, right? Because that gave us, there's the was the 242 thing there. There's the 7-Eleven. Those pole. Maybe we can find one of those poles back here, right? I mean, it was this neighborhood that had them. As you can imagine, like doing this in real life in a Japanese city is kind of crazy. That I actually got to do that before the existence of smartphones. And yeah, you can. Yeah. All right. So it was Minami. Yeah, it was Minami Dai or something. 2 Chome 6. Um. Okay. There's 2 Chome of something. It might not be the right one, right? Let's see. Okay. So I put it down there. Oh, there's Minami Dai. Okay. So you can see what I was talking about with them sometimes being hard to find. But we were in the right ward. Minami Dai is here. This is the 2 Chome. There's the 7-Eleven. And then there's part 6. And you can see that we had walked over there from over here. So we walked out of 1 Chome into the 7-Eleven, which, I should have remembered before, right? Um, all right, so we can play the next round. Okay, the last one. Okay, this is rural, which, is often difficult in Japan. There's nice rice field. We've got this is 485. This just says national on top. Um, this might be the town here that this character at the end is used often. That it's used for urban neighborhoods where it's read as Cho or Machi, and often also as rural townships. But it's hard to say. There's a no in here in the middle, which means like of or So yeah. Okay. There's um. By the way, this is the Japanese bollard. That I should mention that because that's a common thing in Geofessr is you can confirm countries by bollards often. But yeah, that's the Japanese bollard, has a red reflector on it. Okay. Okay, that's a map in a map. Um, doesn't appear to say much. We're near the ocean, which doesn't narrow things down much. Okay, what do I think of this landscape? Um, I'm not seeing palm trees of any kind, but that's not unusual even in places where they can grow. Um, but I'm thinking this is probably not a northern landscape. That this is probably in the main populated part of Japan, like south side of the main island. Um, so we got 254 left. I don't know what we're gonna get on this one. I'll put it down here for now. Um, let's see, that looks like it's going into this village. There might be a phone number or some clues in there. And there was. Blew past the sign. Okay. And these are places that I have never heard of. And Shirashima Beach again. We are on. Okay, Shima. This means like White Island. We could be. Well, we're on an island because this is Japan, but that we could be on an island that is not that big. Okay. Um. Let's see. So nothing on there. Um. This is a post office logo. Um. No identifying information. This is not the United States where you can zoom in on the front of the post office and get get which post office it is. Um, okay. Um, hmm. Wait, is that a phone number? Uh, that's just the local phone number. We are way out in the boondocks, so they only have 5 digits. Um, yeah, so 5-digit phone numbers mean, that we are in a seriously rural area. Um, Yep. There's the Japanese phone pole. That thing right there is black and yellow, right? Okay, we've got 20 seconds left. I don't think I'm going to get a good score on this round. Um, let's see. I'm thinking maybe one of these islands in the inland sea. Let's just stick it on there. Um, wait, that's a yeah, that's a ooh. That's really on an island. Okinoshima. I don't even remember that island. I mean, I remember like Satojima over here, but I mean that's almost like one of those islands that in Asia that countries get in disputes over whose island it is. Like that kind of remote island. All right, so we view our summary. 21,250 points. Fairly good round, and on the game breakdown we can see that. So I had, a couple of very good guesses. Like this one was somewhat off, but and then that one was the farthest off. So we can see, like that one was a whole 218 kilometers off because I had basically no clues. Um, and then there's one with 56 kilometers, and then the other ones 463, 187 meters, and 1.3 kilometers. So those were basically right on. So pretty good round.